Let's go live.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the press conference about the Rise Up Center. So we have Local 26 in the house. Where's Local 26? We have Unidos, Minnesota. We have New Justice Project. Minnesota Training Partnership. Unite Here, Local 17. Building Dignity and Respect Standards. Tending the Soil. And Future Builders Cooperative. So we're coming together to announce to the world that we are building the future. We're building the infrastructure that we need for workers to have a good life, for an infrastructure for good, well-paying jobs, and to build a green economy that actually centers the workers that build our communities every single day. So I won't say much, and I will introduce our first speaker today. Her name is Debbie Prokop from the Minnesota Training Partnership. Please.
Good morning. As Amelia said, I'm Debbie Prokop. I'm with the Minnesota Training Partnership, and we're here to speak today in support of House File 4509 to provide support to our Rise Up Center partnership. Minnesota Training Partnership is a 501c3 workforce development organization that creates pathways toward sustainable careers through collaborative partnerships. We work with unions, community organizations, and employers across multiple industries to build on-ramps to family-sustaining jobs. For example, with some of our Rise Up Center partners, we have established a registered apprenticeship program for high-rise window cleaners, only the second such program in the nation. We have created a registered apprenticeship program for community safety specialists in North Minneapolis, which equips local residents with skills such as de-escalation and mental health crisis response. We have implemented a green cleaning training program for janitors, which results in a certification from the U.S. Green Building Council. And we have developed a comprehensive bilingual hospitality training program to help rebuild the hospitality workforce, which was devastated by the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, Minnesota Training Partnership runs several programs that are open to the community, such as a Union Jobs for Women program to help connect low-income women with traditional fields, a program to train clinic assistants for roles in Health Partners clinics, a SNAP employment and training program to help job seekers with food support, training, and job search assistance, and a dislocated worker program to help laid-off workers upskill and find new employment opportunities. As you can see, Minnesota Training Partnership plays a key role in helping workers achieve their career goals while helping employers fill their critical workforce needs. We look forward to continuing and expanding this work with our partners in the Rise Up Center. The support offered by House File 4509 will help to ensure the ongoing viability of this diverse training hub in our community. Next up, we have Rod Adams from the New Justice Project. Thanks.
I know it's early, y'all, but how y'all doing today?
Very well, very well.
We're here to raise $9 million, right? Okay. So my name is Rod Adams. I'm the executive director of the New Justice Project Minnesota. We're a Black worker center committed to creating equitable jobs, housing, and community safety in the Black community. So for the last 3 years, we've connected dozens in the Black community, many who are just as impacted to union careers in the construction industry. We are also proud partners in the Rise Up Center with the amazing folks standing behind me. More specifically, we are partners in forging pathways towards equitable union careers with Unidos, Minnesota. Our organizations are at the leading edge of this work because our members, many Black and brown, understand what occupational segregation looks like.
That's right.
They know what the lack of economic mobility looks like, but we know we are on the precipice of creating a new way forward with the construction of the Rise Up Center. An investment in the Rise Up Center is critical to creating the capacity our state and region needs to fill essential careers in several growing industries. And for our members of the New Justice Project, this is a crucial piece in preparing communities of color for a green transition. At this very moment, 60,000 Minnesotans work in the clean energy sector. By 2030, we're expecting to add 40,000 more jobs to that tally. We've also seen record investment from the federal level, city and state governments into the green economy. It's more than clear that the green transition is here, and with that, the reshaping of Minnesota's economy. The only question remains is who gets those jobs? Who gets trained to land those careers? Who gets the privilege to benefit from that windfall of dollars? Many times it's communities that don't look like ours, don't look like this. But with the Rise Up Center, we can turn that history on its head and we can give communities all over the state of Minnesota the opportunity to design their own future with their hearts, hands, and minds. Now, behind me stands a diverse coalition of labor and community partners. And I'll definitely say this is a very unique bunch for an undertaking like the Rise Up Center. Together, we represent half a dozen industries and thousands of working class Minnesotans. We share many values, but most importantly, we share a bold vision. A vision that our members and the broader communities that we represent all over the state of Minnesota deserve a route to union careers and the economic mobility that a historic investment like the Rise Up Center affords them. The Rise Up Center stands not just as an investment in a building or a project, but it stands as an investment in community, an investment in the ingenuity of Minnesotans all across our great state. And it represents a binding agreement with community, labor, public and private sectors alike, an agreement that says we can do better together and we have to do better together.
That's right.
We have to do better together to meet the economic demands of this moment. And as the economy shifts in key sectors, the Rise Up Center gives thousands of workers a brick and mortar home to train, upskill, and reskill to guarantee in the future there are no communities left behind as our economy shifts. And with that, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to introduce Greg Namacher, president of SEIU Local 26.
Thank you. So my name is Greg Namacher. I'm president of SEIU Local 26. We represent 8,000 property service workers in the Twin Cities, primarily immigrant and people of color, majority women in our union. And we are proud to always be at the forefront of the fight to erase economic and racial disparities in our communities. This project of the Rise Up Center is so important because it gives a very concrete, shovel-ready opportunity for us to move our communities forward. All the groups up here have been doing this work, but often without resources, often without an actual hub to bring all these different programs together. And this is an incredible moment to build off not only each of our individual organization strengths, but to do it together in a way where our members at Local 26 can come in, and if they're a janitor, they can look at maybe, do I want to get into a career in culinary training? Do I want to get into the building trades? Specifically at Local 26, we've already got a program where we have folks go from $17 an hour through an apprenticeship in high-rise window cleaning, as Debbie mentioned. And at the end of that, they're making over $30 an hour. So these are life-changing jobs that we can help people plug into these very concrete pathways. This is the future for the communities that we represent. And we know that labor, as traditional organized labor, cannot do this alone. We must be extremely hand in hand with our community partners if this is ever going to work. And we're so excited to do this experiment together and to really show what this kind of partnership looks like. So with that, thank you very much. And I want to pass it to my sister, Rena.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Rena Wong, and I'm the president of the United Food and Commercial Workers Local 663. We represent 17,000 essential workers from Worthington to Brainerd, from Madelia to Maple Grove, from Austin to the Metro. And these are all essential workers who care for all of us every single day. In Minnesota, we take care of each other, no matter where we come from or what we look like. And the Rise Up Center is a beautiful example of what that care can look like as Minnesotans. So you've all shopped at a Cub Foods before. You've all shopped at a Lunds & Byerly's before. The Rise Up Center will mean that that single mom cashier who helps to check you out at the register is going to have access to workforce development in a place that has childcare on site. That means she is going to be able to train and go from being a cashier who makes maybe $15 an hour as a part-timer and has a path because of that training in retail, warehousing, food handling, and meat cutting to someday become a meat cutter who makes $36 an hour with $10 a week full family health insurance and fully employer paid retirement. That is the practical equity that the Rise Up Center is going to mean for Minnesotans. And not just in the Metro, but also in greater Minnesota, where we have so many new Americans who are members in our meatpacking plants, who need access to health and safety training, who need access to ESL and citizenship classes. This is the Minnesota that we are building together through the Rise Up Center. And I am so honored that I get to introduce Representative Frank Hornstein, who has been a member of the legislature for 22 years and a champion for workers all of those years and even beyond that from before. And so, Frank.
Oh, man. Well, thank you so much for that introduction and for everybody being here. We had a little pre-meeting before, and I just want to reiterate something I said there. You know, we would not be at this place with this essential community workforce center without all of you, without a movement of people working together. I see my great friend, Senator Dibble. He always emphasizes that we get nothing done. Do you hear that, Scott? we get nothing done. We get nothing done at the legislature without that grassroots. And this coalition is incredible. We have so many different organizations that have come together. It was emphasized at the hearing we had earlier in the House how important this location is, that revitalization is so critical. And, Senator Dibble and I worked very hard to make sure that there was good transit. There is a rapid bus transit stop right in front of the Rise Up Center. So we are very, very appreciative of all the great work that's been done. This will move us forward with jobs, with renewable energy, and with so many of the values and so many of the priorities we have expressed for decades. And now we're going to make that happen. So I appreciate you all so much. I appreciate this coalition so much. And it's now my honor to introduce, no, he's not?
You got a lot.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's your moment, Frank.
Thank you so much. And we're happy to take questions, right? Remote or otherwise.
Any questions, folks?
I have one. It's my first time here. I'm hearing a lot of good stuff. What would you have them implement to help folks that are coming out of recovery want to come back to training to get their life back on track? How will this benefit them when the barrier of those that are coming out of recovery is so hard for them to get back on track? What can you provide that would help them to give them some incentives or a drive to say, okay, I can do this today?
I think you're bringing a very important question to which the program design is ongoing. So we would like to hear more about what you and other folks that are in recovery have experienced, the kind of hurdles they have experienced, because we're planning to have operation ready by 2026. So this is actually the time to get involved as we design that. We have some ideas. We have some actual system change community organizing that can build a campaign to remove some of those regulations that keep folks unemployed or that are not helping bringing folks back into the workforce with the right support. So we can definitely build campaigns on that, but we can also design program together so that the folks that are at the axis of the pain, at the axis of exclusion, at the axis of the hurt, of the economic disadvantage, of inequality. We know that a lot of the issues that our community face today are byproducts of inequality. So we can design together what can path forward looks like. So we welcome your partnership to begin designing that as soon as possible. Any other question, folks? Okay, well, we're building the future together. The Rise Up Center is a multi-purpose energy and worker community hub that is coming to the Uptown area really soon. We are very excited that we have acquired property. We have a parcel, and we are looking forward to continue to building our argument about why this investment this year matters. So thank you. Please follow us. Follow UFCW, Local 26, Unidos, Minnesota, New Justice Project, and the many more partners. Get involved, and we welcome you to our vision. And you'll be hearing from us shortly again. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you so much, Representative.
Thank you.
Can we please give a very big round of applause for Representative Hornstein, who also has announced that this is his last year in the legislature, and he's closing with so many good projects and a champion for the Rise Up Center. So this is, we are honored, Representative,
Yes.
that you have made
Yeah.
this like a part of your portfolio, and we couldn't be
Absolutely.
more grateful.
Yeah. Honored to work with you over all these years.
Let's take a photo for